It's Ports a Call waterfront dining, award-winning service and cuisine with a view of the dynamic L.A. harbor from every seat. For reservations and directions, visit portsacalldining.com or call 310-833-3553.
Hey, Barbara.
Well, welcome to our first Living Out Loud. This is our start of our third season.
I know how exciting. I can hardly stand it.
I'm Barbara Venezia, along with my co-host Rene Horsch.
Hey.
And we're adding another co-host to our show this year, Dr. Jorge Rodriquez.
Oh, my God, that's me.
Woohoo! Dr.
Thank you.
Jorge.
How exciting.
Dr. Jorge in the house.
Do I get hazed?
No.
No.
No, this is our third season, and it's our premiere show for 2016. And Renee and I thought we would kind of mix it up a little bit this year and focus on health, fitness, wellness. And so that's going to be our shows for 2016. And so Dr. Jorge, who you're also on The Doctors, you make frequent appearances
I
there.
am. I'm on The Doctors and CNN. And actually, I was flying in from Chicago last night, and across the aisle was one of the other doctors from The Doctors. You know, and I didn't even recognize her. And have you ever, run into a woman and you think she might be pregnant, but you're afraid of asking?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Well, I think she's pregnant, but I didn't ask, so I don't know. I won't even say anything yet.
Well, it is after the holidays, so maybe she had,
that's exactly
right?
why I didn't ask,
Right,
you know?
right.
Maybe she's got a honey baked ham under there, right?
Could be her panettone thing. I don't know.
So as you can hear, it's going to be an interesting year. But, with the new year comes resolutions. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions. So I went online and I looked up what, the top New Year's resolutions. And the number one is lose weight. Now, interesting because number two is get organized, which I can think is more attainable.
Yeah, but you can get organized in order to lose weight.
Yeah, they kind of work hand in hand, right?
Yeah. I mean, did you gain weight over?
Absolutely. What are you looking at me for? Yes. You know what? It happens every year, no matter what. Luckily, I lost weight before the holidays.
Okay.
That's
And
smart.
then,
I like that.
right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't on purpose. It just happened that it was then.
Yeah.
But I always gain weight. Now, listen, gaining weight to me is a yearly event.
Right.
Seriously. I mean,
I chase the same 4 pounds all year.
Oh, I wish it was only 4. And did you find them?
Yes, I found them, and I always lose them, just before October, and I'm feeling really good. And
Your game's on then?
Yeah, and then I go to hell in the handbasket.
Well, you know what? We can talk about weight loss, but did you make a resolution, Renee?
I did.
What's your resolution this
Well,
year?
my resolution is to get taller. And
I can break your legs. Seriously, we need a segment about that because people do that.
I heard it's a painful surgery.
Yes,
it's really
they break their
expensive,
legs
too, right?
and then they go to Mexico and they put them back together and you're a few inches taller. But that's a totally different thing.
Okay, well that's a whole other show.
But we can do it if
okay.
you want.
Okay, so get taller, and then what else?
No. I'd like to, because of what we've been doing the last couple of years with the show and everything. I'd like to be able to do more red carpet interviews with the celebrities that I'm not just the celebrities that are my friends, but actually really get out there and do more of that. So that's kind of my New Year's resolution. So, but getting organized, I have a really good friend of mine, this guy named Ben McDonald. He's young, he's energetic, he made it at 10 resolutions last year, and 8 of them came true. Or came to
Well, he
fruition.
caused them, yeah.
Okay.
Because he caused them. Yeah, he created them.
them.
No, which was really, I was like, wow, it's very inspiring. And I said, well, how did you do that? And he's like, well, you got to have a board, and you got to write your resolutions down, and you have to have goals and all this stuff.
Well,
And I thought,
interestingly
very
enough,
interesting.
according
Yeah.
to this website that I found, 45% of people make resolutions. And of those percentage, most of them are self-improvement, but the age success rate, okay?
Yeah.
39% of people who succeed are in their 20s. People of 50
That's because they probably don't
older-
aspire for much.
Yeah,
In your 20s, it's like, I want to
their
get
goals
to,
aren't that big.
No, I want to get to 30.
Well, people over 50 have a 14% rate. But, I'm going to be 60 this year.
And you know why? Because people in their 50s aspire to be 20. Right?
Okay,
And that's,
so
so through lots of things, yeah.
Well,
I kind of aspire to be 25 again. That'd be
because
good.
okay, so I'm going to be 60 this year, so I've decided
I can't believe that, though. You look great.
I'm going to, thank you, I'm going to do some adventurous things. That's my resolution this year.
Like you're going to leave Newport Beach?
Yes. I'm actually going to go and visit my girlfriend in Nashville at the end of February
God,
and get
traveling?
on a plane.
You're
No,
traveling?
I haven't been on a plane in 5 years, no.
Wow.
And then I'm thinking that in June I'm going to go on this intensive yoga retreat for 4 days in Laguna at the Pearl.
Yoga on.
Which is really tough.
Yeah.
And I asked my husband if he would go with me. He's like, hell no.
No,
You wrote
he'll be
about that a couple years ago. I'm not putting myself through that. So those are the two things. Last year, my resolution was to get my house done.
And you did that.
And I did that.
That's good. Yeah,
And
see?
so I do want to get more organized. First thing I did on January 2nd, went to Bed Bath & Beyond, got all these drawer organizers.
And where are they? In the closet.
No, I did all my drawers.
In her trunk. Yeah. Shouldn't get him out of the car.
But, you know, as we were talking about before the show, since January, I have been getting so many emails advertising weight loss.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And so, you know, from Weight Watchers and Nutrisystems and then all kinds of bizarre stuff, you know, this one mixture of maple syrup and vinegar.
Oh,
and
cayenne pepper,
look,
that whole
Yeah.
I've been doing that forever,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
It's like-
forever.
it's
Look
like-
at
yeah.
Oprah. I mean, Oprah now owns 1/10 of Weight Watchers.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she just bought it. That's why she's doing the commercials.
Well, she
Oh,
looks
that
like
makes
a
sense.
chubette on the commercial.
No, she's
so
not a
it's-
chubette. She's fat.
Okay.
I'm
well, I
sorry.
was
Are you
being
listening,
nice.
Oprah? You know what? Listen, Oprah has always been overweight. I've always
Right.
been overweight. You know, and
But if you're Oprah Winfrey and you're that rich, can't you just like have somebody kick your ass every
no,
day?
that's the
I
whole
would.
point. That was the point I was going to make.
No, but here, okay, wait. Okay, Candy Spelling, she's a friend of mine and a client. She had the
Did
best.
you hear the name drop? I did. It hit the floor.
No, but Candy had like, she's got like amazing chefs and cooks, and she had this one chef that made all this amazing food that it was fat free and it tasted like
okay.
every. No. And I'm thinking, okay, if I was super uber wealthy like that, I would have an amazing chef and a trainer that would kick my ass.
I'm
going
going
to
be the fat
Seriously.
expert because neither of you are fat, and I'm not fat, but I'm overweight. No. But at
You're
two,
just
but at
big
2 in the
boned.
morning, a big boned.
You're a big bone guy.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
big bone with a lot of
bone.
fat around it. At 2 in the morning, when the cook isn't around and the trainer is home sleeping, you can always sneak down and have that bag of potato chips. All right. So no matter how wealthy you are, you can always sneak in a donut. You can always eat incorrectly. I'm gonna tell you
you're
something
right.
here. Here's
Okay,
a scoop.
so what?
Wealth doesn't have anything to do with it. I understand. No. I just,
My next book,
Yeah.
and right now,
Okay.
is about weight loss.
It is.
It is.
Because you've written 2 books now.
Yes.
The Diabetic Solution.
Right,
And then the
plug. And the acid reflux.
Plug.
Plug. It's like a drain.
Yeah.
The next one's about weight loss, and I didn't think that I could write a book about weight loss until I went through the weight loss. And losing weight is easy for people that have lost weight. It's keeping the weight off.
It's a life.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle.
It is a
right?
lifestyle.
It really is.
So is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
no
yeah.
sugar and no carbs? What is?
Here's the final thesis of the book. All right, that being obese is very much like an addiction.
Okay.
All right, and it's an addiction to sugars and carbohydrates.
It's like a drug.
It is a drug.
Yeah.
No, it absolutely
Yeah.
is a drug. Chemically, it's a drug, you know, so you have to wean off of it. You have to detox, and you have to live every day knowing that you're addicted. Seriously. It is almost the same principles as a 12-step.
So why am I having cravings of sweets?
I'll tell you why.
I ate a lot of sweets over the holidays, always do. And then it's like I just 3:00 in the afternoon, I just want something sweet.
Because every time you eat something sweet, all right, your body produces insulin, which uses the sweets that you eat, the carbohydrates, right? There's still more insulin there, which leaves you craving more. So therefore, you get this vicious cycle, right? It's like, why, you know, after I have one drink, if I'm an alcoholic, why do I want another drink? Well, because you had one drink.
Okay, so
know what
it's
I'm
we're
saying?
sugarholics.
Yes, absolutely, sugarholics. And actually, there's a big movement now in this country. That's why they're removing fructose corn syrup from a lot of the foods because
Corn is the killer. It makes everybody
Yes,
fat. And
yes,
it's
that's
in
why
every
it gets-
single thing. You look in the grocery store and you read seriously.
No,
you read on any
he's
of
right
those
on.
ingredients on the boxes and the cans and everything. Number one ingredient is fructose corn syrup. And,
Yep.
and that's what is made. Okay, you look at, I was told children from the 1940s and 50s, they didn't have that stuff back then.
No, and then
they
they're
would
thin.
drink a
Yes.
Coca-Cola back then and wouldn't make them explode. Today,
well, it also had cocaine in it.
Well,
no, it didn't. Did it?
That's why it was so
the
good.
Original formula for Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but that was in the 1800s.
Then why didn't they drown if they put that in their nose? That's what I want to know.
They need to bring that back. Yes.
You're so Hollywood, Rene. You're going to have a lot of friends on the red carpet.
Get those kids running around the playground like the old days, right? Give them some Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Sugar. That's another thing. There's so much to talk about here, but we'll do it in steps. Sugar. If you eat real sugar, they say that's a lot better now than artificial sweeteners.
Okay.
Because
is that the raw sugar, or are we talking about the white processed sugar?
Either one, but the raw sugar is better.
Okay.
Anything that's in its natural state is a lot better.
Yeah.
And especially you can eat carbs. I mean, carbs are in fruits and vegetables. When you combine it with fiber, your body absorbs it a lot more naturally, and you don't get these spikes in your insulin, so you don't get as hungry. But I really do believe, it's my opinion, that in order to get thin, you really need to detox from the sugar.
Ooh, that's tough.
It is tough. All detox is tough. Ask a heroin addict.
Yeah.
You know, Rene, is it tough?
It's
No, I'm
so,
just
oh
kidding.
my God. Let me tell you, I'm
He does
still
not
working
do
on
heroin.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know,
No.
and then the other thing if you were saying, so what about this drink that's been around? People are saying an apple cider vinegar is supposed to be, the cure-all for everything. If you take, I think it's a teaspoon or a couple of teaspoons of apple cider vinegar a day, it's supposed to break up the fat in your body. I mean, is that true?
No.
Or is it just no? Okay.
Quite simply, people say a lot of things. You know.
Well, and that's another thing.
A lot of gimmick diets.
Yeah.
Right?
You start to look online, and the internet is great for information, but it's also not great for information.
It's great for misinformation.
Exactly.
Also.
So, you're looking online. Like, I had a girlfriend come over the other night. She's got a pain in her stomach. She goes, "Oh my God, I went on WebMD," and she's giving me this list.
So now she thinks I have cancer.
This whole thing, and I'm like, well, you know what? You didn't go to medical school, and you should stay off.
When you search,
get offline. Yeah.
When you search for your diagnoses or stuff online, you break one of the main rules that doctors have, which is not to treat yourself or your family, because you lose objectivity, right?
You do.
So you go in there either looking for what you want to find, right, or ignoring what you're afraid of finding. So,
well,
no
one
bueno.
of the things that I was reading online, sorry about that, was that women who are going through menopause and after menopause, your cholesterol goes up and you gain weight.
Yes.
And I never had a cholesterol problem until after menopause. I'm not eating different. I exercise every day.
Yeah.
And now I have to take Lipitor.
Yeah. Having estrogen protects women from everything from heart disease to cholesterol. It's almost as if nature had said, listen, as long as you have eggs, we're going to protect you because you're going to protect the species. Once you go through menopause, right, women don't make any more eggs. Did you know that?
But then there's this hormone.
I knew that.
Yeah, but wait,
Yes, I
there's
did.
this hormone replacement.
No. Yeah.
So does that mean...
That does help. That tends to help a
See,
little
I never
bit.
did any of that.
But also as we get older, whether you're a man or a woman, or nowadays something in between,
Right.
whether you're a man, your body's metabolism slows down, so you don't burn as many calories.
Well, and as you get older, you want your face to be a little fuller anyway.
No, I don't. No.
Well, it's good for wrinkles.
I do.
Oh, my gosh. Well, let's take a break. This is a
Excellent.
great segment, and we'll be back with more Living Out Loud.